This web translation of the Bible does not contain copyrighted material. You are lying. This is public domain. It cannot be copyrighted by Suno. It is against the law. I will sue you for breach of contract. You are breaking the law by not allowing me to post public domain content Creative Commons attribution. Share Alike 4.0 International Public License. Creative Commons deed. This is a human-readable summary of the license below. You are free to share, copy, and redistribute the material in any medium or format, to adapt, remix, transform, and build upon the material for any purpose, even commercially. The licenser cannot revoke these freedoms as long as you follow the license terms under the following terms. Attribution. You must give appropriate credit. Provide a link to the license and indicate if changes were made. You may do so in any reasonable manner, but not in any way that suggests the licensor endorses you or your use. Share alike if you remix, transform, or build upon the material. You must distribute your contributions under the same license as the original. No additional restrictions. You may not apply legal terms or technological measures that legally restrict others from doing anything the license permits. Notices. You do not have to comply with the license for elements of a material in the public domain, or where your use is permitted by an applicable exception or limitation. The fulgence. Now the serpent was more subtle than any animal of the field which Yahweh God had made. He said to the woman, has God really said, you shall not eat of any tree of the garden? The woman said to the serpent, we may eat fruit from the trees of the garden, but not the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden. God has said, you shall not eat of it, you shall not touch it, lest you die. The serpent said to the woman, you won't really die, for God knows that in the day you eat it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took some of its fruit and ate, and she gave some to her husband with her, and he ate it too. Their eyes were open, and they both knew that they were naked. They sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. They heard Yahweh God's voice walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of Yahweh God among the trees of the garden. Yahweh God called to the man and said to him, where are you? The man said, I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. God said, who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from? The man said, the woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me fruit from the tree, and I ate it. Yahweh God said to the woman, what have you done? The woman said, the serpent deceived me, and I ate it. Yahweh God said to the serpent, because you have done this, you are cursed above all livestock and above every animal of the field. You shall go on your belly, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. I will put hostility between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He will bruise your head, and you will bruise his heel. To the woman he said, I will greatly multiply your pain in childbirth. In pain you will bear children. You 'cause you have listened to your wife's voice and ate from the tree about which I commanded you, saying, you shall not eat of it. The ground is cursed for your sake. You will eat from it with much labor all the days of your life. It will yield thorns and thistles to you, and you will eat the herb of the field. By the sweat of your face will you eat bread until you return to the ground. For out of it you were taken, for you are dust, and to dust you shall return. The man called his wife Eve, because she would be the mother of all the living. Yahweh God made garments of animal skins for Adam and for his wife, and clothed her. Yahweh God said, behold, the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. Now lest he reach out his hand and also take of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore Yahweh God sent him out from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed cherubim at the east of the Garden of Eden, and a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. This version is public domain. It cannot be copyrighted by soon. It is against the law. I will sue you for breach of contract. Therefore, Yahweh God sent him out from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed cherubim at the east of the Garden of Eden, and a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. Therefore Yahweh God sent him out from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed cherubim at the east of the Garden of Eden, and a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. Therefore Yahweh God sent him out from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed cherubim at the east of the Garden of Eden, and a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life.